champions, the Boston Celtics. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. Pass to Holiday. Out to Porzingis. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Now, here's George. Pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. They get it back. Now Williams. They set the pick. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him.
Holiday's defense is such a pest down there. Got great length, great feet, and that's a nice block.
Back to Brown. Tatum with it. The screen from Brown. Inside. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Holiday. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside. Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. 6-point game. Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Celtics. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. He told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done, but try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shai a jump shooter. A very tall task, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of things well, and this time playing with some great offensive balance.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Top of the key jumper, no good. Celtics leading by 8. To the inside. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Outside, Dort. Here's Williams. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And I like how unselfish Dort was on that play, freely giving it away rather than trying to chase down something for himself.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Over in the corner, White. Left side, Tatum. From downtown. No good on that one. Up in time. And so it's the Boston Celtics in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Back to Mitchell. Off target from outside. Celtics leading by 8. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's Pritchard. No good on the quick three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside Williams. Outside Williams. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wallace. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Tatum. And it's sent back by Mitchell. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Now Tatum. He has 6. Williams with the defensive effort.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
The Thunder shooting their first foul shot of the game. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. The finish, and it's Wallace slamming it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Pass to Craig. For the 3. Drills it from outside.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Thunder trailing by 4. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Caruso. And the layup's good off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And the basket by Hauser.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Down low, Wallace. He gets it in there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Holiday with the three. Does not find the mark. He's made two and missed one now. And here is Caruso. Clock at 6. Williams for three. Out to Wallace. Outside Williams. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Porzingis. Plenty of space. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Caruso. To the middle. There's Williams. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. White drives in. Over in the corner, Brown. Here's Tatum. He has 6. Busted. No good that time either.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Wallace with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Caruso. Offline with his three. It's White on the wing. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Celtics leading by 3.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
One second left. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Celtics leading by 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Thunder trailing by 3. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Holiday. Here's White. The three-pointer, no good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Porzingis with the rebound.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams inside the line. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Boston leading by 4. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And there's so many plays where Drew Holiday will show you just how creative he can be with the basketball. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Yep, that one goes in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Over in the corner, White. That three off the mark.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Right side Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. Brown wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Headed by Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Pass to Tatum. Takes the three. There's Tatum's range on display.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Thunder trailing by 5. The kick out to Williams. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Dort misses. So it's Boston now. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Craig. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Chang. Oklahoma City moving it around. It's tipped to the paint. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
To the right side. Here's Hauser. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. There's Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder. Pass to Craig. Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 13-5 run. Inside, and Chang gets it to go.
Timeout, timeout.
And now a 4-point Thunder lead.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Celtics trailed by 4. It's White on the wing. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Dort. That shot off. Good D by Holiday. On offense, here are the Celtics. Pick by Horford. On the wing, Holiday. He's got 9. 5 on the clock. Pick by Horford. To stop the run, Horford. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Dort with the ball. He's picked up by White. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's Brown outside. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 5 points so far. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Thunder.
The Thunder, 35.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's the Celtics with the ball. To the inside. Fournette. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Hits it from three-point range.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Right side Horford. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pass to Holmgren. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Tatum on the wing. Nifty move. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Is Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here we are sizing up GA. Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And both free throws good for Williams. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is. Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. Now, he kept it simple in the huddle. He said, play smart. If we don't beat ourselves, we walk away with the win. Keep it simple, and we got this. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
One shot.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Left side, Williams. Pass to Caruso. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Caruso's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Fires the three. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics trail by 9. Over in the corner, Brown. 1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. Tatum's shot is off.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
GG's, bro. GG's.
Or that is a bucket.
GG's.
Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Good game, man.
And so
Good
Joe
game.
Mazzulla calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Boston again missing. Now the Thunder with it. It's been 16 straight unanswered. Nobody near Williams. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 4 team foul.
Here's Dort. And Tatum pulls it down.
Come on, man. Finish it out.
And that's going to be a turnover.
Come on now. We played a good game all the way through the fourth quarter. Come on now. Finish it out.
Thunder